They basically will have to build enough capacity to cater to our customers' requirement. Of course, we also want to make best use of our capacity, so we do a lot of optimization on performance, by tweaking the logic and really optimizing the logic of our systems to make sure that we can squeeze every drop of computing power. That's kind of traditional how people do it. But with cloud computing, we are seeing that the opportunity of actually commissioning or enlisting the more idle machines during the race period and dynamically assigning it to process that load, that will actually open up a whole new facet of opportunities, so that we can really multiply the computing power with exactly the same resources that we used to have. I don't think the technology is here today for us. There's still a fair amount of work to do on the platform side as well as on the application side. But I see that in 3 or 5 years down the road, when the technology matures, when there are standards, related to implementation and the setting up of these environments, we should be able to reap some benefits out of this technology space. There are issues about security, of course, and I guess the security technology providers are very quick to coming up with different means to address it. But we have to be very careful, and that's why we look at the testing and development environment first rather than the production environment. There's also concerns about performance, because once you are sharing, there could be a question. I'm not saying there's a real issue, but it's from the perception, from people's perception. They may feel that if you're sharing something, there may be performance issues. And not being able to optimize on when to allocate resources for different applications, and there's a little bit of tuning, and there's a little bit of experience involved in how to allocate it correctly and dynamically. Those kind of concerns does happen, is around, and we have to address them. And the way we address them is really to run pilots, to prove it, real pilots, real scenarios under different type of stress situation, so that we can really understand, but and at the same time be prepared for those kind of scenarios, and also be able to convince ourselves that actually this technology works for our environment. I think it will be an increasingly useful tool for us to do that. And there could be areas that I have not even imagined that could be done by the cloud. 3 years from now, I think in the next 3 years I'll be surprised over and over again about what the cloud can do, including the public offerings of cloud. So if everybody is really intensively working on this, and further mature and further perfect this technology, and more applications is going to come on board, and the whole computing infrastructure, telecom infrastructure continue to excel and develop, then the sky is the limit. I will have no doubt that we'll be able to leverage the cloud intensively and extensively for a lot of very exciting application, all the way from the external customer perspective, customer experience, engaging and us servicing them and engaging in connecting with us and engaging in business with us, all the way to the internal performance of the enterprise, our efficiency, our effectiveness, time to market, on being able to launch new things very quickly, that comes hand in hand with the customers, the likings of the day, which changes every day, which there's something new every day. So it's very exciting, and we just need to stay very close to it, and also build a very good bonding with the rest of the industry, so that we understand what can be done, and and how we can take advantage of it in the most timely fashion.